What's good? What's good? Washington Heights is your boy SELT, man. Yeah, I just want to say, man, how I started as a Washington Heights entrepreneur, man. I want to say shout out first. I want to start off and saying shout out to my man DJ Jeff, man, because he was the one that introduced me to the hats and stuff like that, man. So he's talking about DJ Jeff from 176, man, and all about. Shout out to him, man, because of him, I started with the hats, and ever since he went into DJ, I started my Washington Heights brand. So I said, you know what, I need a logo for my Washington Heights brand. And then I hooked up with my graphic designer, Danny Martinez. God bless his soul, man. He's the one that did the starter jackets, back in the days, you know. And God bless his soul. He's no longer here, but he was the one that created this design for me, the Washington Heights here. And then after that design that we did, we did this one in 2016. Then after that one, then that's when we came up with this one, what I'm saying, with the bridge, and then with the company in the back, New Heights Apparel NYC, which is my company, and that's how we started, man. But I'm glad ever since 2016, man, I've been going out strong. Thank you to you guys, man. Thank you to the Lord from up above as well, too, for showing the love and support. It's been a big roller coaster, but it's finally here. It's been a big dream of mine, to always do something for Washington Heights, to inspire my people to do something, because a lot of kids are stuck, in the wrong thing, hustling and all that. So I wanted just to inspire them to do something different, like I know a lot of people back in the days that say, oh, Washington Heights is known for a drug area and this and that. Okay, I understand that. Back in the past, people had to do stuff because they had to get money and there was no other way to get money. And plus, the government didn't make it easy for nobody. So, but I started this business to change that light, and so that people could see Washington Heights in a different light. So that's why I started my company, and then to inspire the young youth. So I inspire a couple of people, but I thought it was going to be a lot of use, but I inspire other people to do, stuff to push the younger generation to do that as well. So, I inspire a couple people, a couple, young guys too as well. And I'm really happy for that. And, just at least I got to save a couple lives, which is good. So, once you could do that and change people's lives, that's good, man. And when you get feedbacks and people telling me, oh, man, look, you inspire me, because of you, I started my business, I'm glad to hear that, man. And I wish everybody to push forward, and with a lot of happiness and success, a lot of blessings, you guys ways too, man. So, that makes me happy to hear that people, moving forward, and started the business because of me. I wish I started this in the 90s, or somebody would have before would inspire me in the 90s to start this, man. I would have been, way better off than I am now, but it's okay. At least, we still here, we alive, we breathing, we doing good things. So it's a beautiful thing, man. I was just glad that I was able to help a lot of people, man. But shout out to my man Danny Martinez, man. God bless his soul. He's the one that's also was the one that also designed Dominican Power as well too. So shout out to him. A few of y'all might know him. A few of y'all might know he also go by also Ghost Designer too as well. So he started the starter jacket with Carl Banks. He used to be played for the Giants back in the day. So his name was Danny Martinez. God bless his soul. But he was the one that did a lot of starter jackets that a lot of celebrities are rocking now too as well. And I remember, he used to always hook it up with exclusive jerseys and all that, jackets and all that before they came out, nice starter jackets and all that, man. So, shout out to him, man. But he's the one that helped me design my Washington Heights hat, my first Washington Heights hat in 2016. And then that's where we came up with the black one right here, as you can see. So, I'm so proud just to say that, man. And I wish his family is doing good, feeling blessed. And his shout out to his son as well too, man. And I just hope everybody's doing good, man, feeling good, feeling blessed. And in life you gotta enjoy what comes, with life as well. And as an entrepreneur, man, it's a beautiful thing as well, man. Just gotta take your time, do things right, treat the people fair so that people can treat you good. And you're gonna have your ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have people that you help that are gonna do you wrong. You got people that you help that'll do you right, and you can learn from one another as well too. So everything comes up with an up and down, man. So just take life as it comes. But the most important, always stay humble, man. Stay humble with your people. You know, enjoy life. Treat people as you want to be treated as well. Don't ever trick nobody. Don't disappear on nobody with their merchandise or nothing like that. And things will go good, man. Just gotta find ways to grow and keep growing, keep elevating as well, man. So and I'm also glad that I started this YouTube channel as well. It's SELT, SELT, SELT. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. Like that, you guys can, keep be notified. Watch all the good videos that I do and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a couple of interviews with the people wearing the Washington Heights merch already. I did one already with Cinco. I did one with Paik. I did one with CJ, and I also did one with my boy P Double. So I'm gonna have a couple more. So stay tuned for that. Look out for the interview. It's gonna be coming pretty soon, my people. So and shout out to my man Totem, for doing the Washington Heights for me as well too. And shout out to Sane as well too, man. Even though Sane, you be fronting on me, brother, but shout out to him, man. And shout out to everybody that did a piece with me at Washington Heights, man. I appreciate that a lot, man. But my people, it's always good to stay humble, man, and just help others, man, because it's the best thing to do. And when you're an entrepreneur, man, I like to do things as an entrepreneur. I like to do things as well. I say like sometimes I say I'm the hottest entrepreneur. It's like a rapper say he's the best rapper, of New York. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, I just hope a lot of people don't get offended. But I just say that to to inspire myself to keep pushing myself. Because sometimes I look at myself as like I'm starting over again. So I just like to do that to motivate myself. So when I say I'm the hottest entrepreneur uptown, I'm just saying that to motivate myself, and that's a good thing, man. But it's like a rapper when he comes out, what he says, I'm the king of New York. You know what I'm saying? We all know who the real kings of New York are, but we do that to they do that to inspire themselves, and that's a beautiful thing, man. So if you could do something to inspire yourself, why not? You could go along with it, and have fun with it, man. So that's how I always say, I'm the hottest entrepreneur uptown Washington Heights. That inspires me, gives me motivation to do better brands for you guys, to do new logos for you guys as well. The website is coming out pretty soon. It's going to be newheightsapparel.com for your exclusive Washington Heights gear. You already know how I do, baby. Bring you the best and nothing but the best, But I got a lot of nice logos that are going to come out. I got a lot of beautiful merchandise that is going to come out too as well. So, every time I do a logo, I like to do different stuff because I don't want everybody wearing the same logo, I know everybody loves this logo right here. So, and a lot, I sold a lot of these hats as well too. These hats are going for 25. These is going for 25 as well. I might put up a table this Friday on 189 between St. Nicholas and Wadsworth. So make sure you guys hit me up. I might do a live, so go on live on YouTube so you guys can see it as well. Maybe do a live on Facebook as well too. So you guys can come through if you want to buy some hats, want to buy some t-shirts as well. I'll be out there with my man Paik. So just hit me up. I'll try to see if I post up a video. Maybe Thursday night I will post a video and let you guys know, or maybe Thursday in the day. I'll definitely be posting every day so you guys can see. But make sure you check out the channel, newheightsapparel.com, for your exclusive Washington Heights gear. And that's going to be the website. And check out the channel, SELT on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe, the notification bell. Thank you so much for everybody that's been watching the videos. I appreciate that a lot, man. And for those that haven't subscribed yet, when you get a chance to subscribe, my people, it ain't nothing but free. It won't hurt, Show love, because if I grow, you grow. So you already know. Just think about that, man. So, I just want to give you guys a little heads up, man, and I'm also inspired. Like when I used to do the hoodies and stuff like that, people like, yo, I will see your hoodies over here. I will see your hoodies over there. But the funny thing is that I never see my hoodies like that. But, people used to always come and tell me, yeah, man, I see your hoodies everywhere, man. I see your shirts everywhere. I see your hats. I remember somebody told me they seen this hat, somebody wearing it in Cali doing a Cypress Hill, performance. And I was like, yo, that's dope. When they called me in the video and showed me live, man, I was like, wow, that's dope right there, man. Then another time, I see somebody with this hat. I did this hat. It was in the black and red. And this I did like in 2016. I did that hat. And when I'm going to the Knicks game, I waited on my brother because he was taking a while. So I waited across the street, the MFG building. So I got to meet Monica McNutt. Shout out to her, the announcer from the New York Knicks, man. I got to meet her. And while I was waiting there, I see somebody coming, walking with the Washington Heights hat, the red and black one. And I was like, wow. I said, and I told the person I had to stop. And I said, man, you know who did that hat? And they're like, yeah, you did it, SELT. And I'm like, oh, so I was shocked that the little kid even knew me because I never even seen the kid, But I was like, man, that's, that hat I did it in 2016. I don't even do those hats no more. So a lot of you guys got exclusive hats out there. So, I appreciate that a lot, man. So, that made me happy just to see that kid rolling into the garden, well, with my Washington Heights hat on. And I'm like, wow, that's dope, man. So that's why I did it, to inspire the kids and for the kids to, have something to wear, represent their neighborhood. So that's a beautiful thing, man. That made me so happy, man. And I remember the time a lady came straight up from Germany, man, to buy Washington High School right here to my block. And I was like, wow, I was so happy. Like, I said, man, all this hard work paid off, man. I said, that's a beautiful thing, man. When you have people from Germany to come over here and buy your stuff, wear your gear to take it back. And I'm like, wow, man, that is a beautiful thing, man. I was so proud that that got to happen to me, man. You know, because I thought about it as a dream. My dream was that actually I didn't even have the dream of this yet. To be honest with you, what I thought about was like making hats and just selling, as a weekend thing, And I never thought it was gonna end up to be later on a website, later on a business. And I'm like, wow, like I never thought about that, but when I started it, I said, I invested 500 in this. I just gotta make my money back. That's all I thought about. You know what I'm saying? Then when I started seeing people say, yo, let me get 20 hats, let me get 30 hats. I'm taking these hats to DR. Then I see people in videos with my DR with my hats on. I see my Mara La Negra wearing my tights that I did for the females on a video when she was working out and stuff. Then I see Don Fulano wearing my gear. I see Cuban Links wearing my gear in the videos. Then I seen my man William Carter from Atlanta wearing my gear too. So that made me happy as well, man. So if you dream, man, you keep dreaming and you keep with the dream, things will grow and grow, man. And I didn't expect my things to be in videos. Then I even took a picture of Musicólogo Libro, that rapper. Actually came to my block to get a hat to wear for a show. How cool is that, bro? And I was like, wow, we got to take pictures and all that, man. So, that was a dope thing. I never thought that would happen to me, man. A kid from 189, man, that never think that would happen to me, man. But it's always good to dream, man, and to keep dreaming, my people. Once you keep dreaming, man, the dreams will come true, man. Just got to put time and effort in it, man. And, I'm not saying that it's easy, but you put time and effort to it and things will happen, man, and you get things on and popping, baby. I'm happy, to represent 189 where I'm from, Washington Heights. And I love it when people, call me and tell me, yo, Sel, man, I was happy. They call me up and they say, yo, Sel, man, I was happy to wear your gear, man. A lot of people loved it, this and that. And I'm like, wow, man, that's amazing, man. I'm happy. Those, the good words I like to hear when people call me on the phone and stuff, man. So, it's a beautiful thing, man. But I'm just happy, man, that, a lot of people rocking it all over the world, man. And it's amazing, man, because I did all that without having a website. There was times when I had to go pack up boxes and stuff, go to the post office 5, 6, 7 times in a day. And I didn't mind, even in the wintertime with the snow and everything, I used to go deliver boxes, man, when I didn't even have a website. So, I got stuff all over the world without even having a website. It's like today, I go to Little Caesars and I have on my Washington Heights shirt, and I go to Little Caesars to get pizza for my niece. And the first thing the lady goes, man, that shirt is nice, Washington Heights. She goes, I haven't seen guys with that in Washington Heights. She goes, I've seen a couple people, but around here I haven't seen it in the 170s. And I'm like, you know what? Here's my Instagram, and when you're ready, I'll send you some pictures and stuff, and let me know what you like, and we'll take it from there, And that's a beautiful thing, man. And this is why I do it, man, to make my people happy, to represent where they're from, man. So, we don't get no better than that, man. But if you guys want any merch, man, you can contact me on SELT. That's on Facebook, Instagram. Also, my YouTube channel. Leave a comment below. Hit the notification bell. And still get back to my people. So that's how, I started as, as a young entrepreneur to inspire my people, to make my people happy. And for people to represent where they from, man. So, that's a beautiful thing, man. And it was funny because when I started in 2016, I didn't blow up here. It's a funny thing. I didn't blow up here in Washington Heights. I blew up in Florida. That's how it started. Like, I couldn't believe it. And I was like, wow, man, like, I was like, man, these people started, buying from me in Florida, and somebody just wrote a good comment, on Facebook about it, that I deliver on time and everything. And ever since then, man, it took off, man. And I'm like, wow, like Florida was the real place that really showed me love. Shout out to all my Dominicans out there in Florida, man. My Puerto Ricans, everybody else. Shout out to also everybody in New York. Shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to United Kingdom for watching my videos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Canada for watching my videos as well, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching, man. But my thing took off in Florida, and I couldn't believe it, man. And then after that, that's how it started taking off in Washington Heights. So, that just goes to show you, man. If you put in work and you put the time and effort, man, people will show you the love, man. So, with God willing, everything will work out, man. So, just work hard at your craft, my people. Don't give up. I'm not going to say that it's not a battle. It is a battle, but you got to stick to it, man, because sometimes you're going to have orders where you got to fill in orders. You know, there's gonna be big orders, but you got to handle it, man. You know, we New Yorkers, we stay strong, baby. You know, we handle ours, man. So you know, just stay with the hustle, stay with the grind, and it'll pay off, my man. So you already know it's your boy Sell, just giving you a little advice from the entrepreneur, sell himself. So you already know, my people. Peace, love, and happiness. Subscribe to the channel, SELT. Hit that notification bell so you can get more alerts on them videos. And you already know it's your boy Sell. Peace, love, and happiness. Y'all, God bless. Stay safe.